Warm welcome back to my YouTube channel, Scotsman1984 here. Today I have Humanitarian Daily Ration Menu number 4, and that's a food gift from the people of the United States of America, aka RC Gusto. Hey everyone, so today I have the Humanitarian Daily Ration from the United States of America. I believe this is menu number 4, and this is a food gift from the people of the United States of America. And this bag contains 1 day's complete food requirement for 1 person. It's the Warnick Company from Cincinnati, Ohio. There's no date codes on this. And this bag is exactly the same size and same material as a US standard issue MRE. Everything about it is the same except for obviously the colour and what's on the front. Obviously the inside will be different. I believe these are designed not to use water, because obviously you can't always guarantee safe drinking water. I'm not 100% sure how true that is. We'll find out when we open this up. So there's nothing on the back of this. There's no date codes, and it does have a peelable seal, but it doesn't say that. It just says open here. So I believe this might be French and Spanish. I'm not 100% sure. It does look like that. Okay, so we'll open this up and we'll see what's inside. Okay, so let's open it up. So, a peelable seal, and it opens nice and easy. And there we have the innards. So that's everything out. Okay, let's start. So we have a strawberry toaster pastry, naturally and artificially flavoured. Pause on that and you should be able to see. I'll cover the light there. Sorry about the light, it's a horrible dark day. And that has a date code of 0141, I believe, so I'm going to assume that this will be the year 2000, or it might be 2010 even, sorry. So 2010 or the year 2000. And here we have a fig bar. And there's some nutritional facts and ingredients. And this is the date code of 0134. And we have a shortbread cookie. And that has a date code of 0141. And I'll let you see that. Oh, we have apple jelly, 1 ounce. There's your ingredients. We have peanut butter, 1.5 ounce. And we have an accessory pack, which we'll go into in a minute. We have 1 and 2 packs of crackers. And this has a date code of 0153, 0153. And I can't remember if I looked for a date code on these. No, I didn't, because they're on the side. 0096, 0093. And yes, so 2 packets of crackers. And we have pasta with tomato sauce. It's 8 ounces. Like in the American flag across there, it's an HDR Humanitarian Daily Ration. Pasta with tomato sauce, 0133. And we have yellow rice, again, 0141. And there's all your details. Let you see. Oh, you can see that. And we have a nice information sheet here, and it looks like tells you how to open it, eat the crackers, eat it, put the peanut butter on the crackers, and add the iodized salt into it. That's all. Tells you how to eat. Okay, and so the accessory pack. We have a long sorry, not an MRE spoon, we have a long spoon. It's quite stable. It's a bit flimsy on the bottom there, you can see, but it's a long spoon to reach into the retort pouch. I assume it'll be a retort pouch in there. And we have pepper. Contains dustless black pepper. And we have iodized salt. We have crushed red pepper, spice up that pasta with tomato sauce. We have a moist towelette. We have matches, a DD Bean and Sons jar-free NH. Close cover, strike gently. And we have a large, very thin napkin. I was about to say toilet paper, but I wouldn't use that as toilet paper, that's for sure. So with this, there's no FRH because there's no guarantee that they'll have water. They've managed to get food to them, but there's no guarantee they'll water, so they've not provided an FRH to heat anything up because you obviously need water. You do get the salt water mix. I don't know why they don't put something like that in, but it might be in case someone tries to drink it. I'm not 100% sure. So we'll just need to put this out in a tray and start eating. So luckily my tray managed to survive whatever natural disaster that I would have required this HDR. So it's been airdropped in and I managed to find my tray, so we'll turn it around. So there's no drinks to prepare, so we'll just have our tray and we'll start with why not start with the crackers. So again, it's just the same style as the MRE, but this is in a silver. Can also be used as these packets. You go open it out and I suppose you could use it to attract attention and stuff like that when there's boats or helicopters coming to rescue. So we'll hear if we see if we hear the hiss. Yeah, nice hiss on that. And these are just as your MRE. So there we have our crackers. Now there is a second pack of crackers that you could use later on in the day, but obviously I'm just going to open one. I don't see the point in opening the other one. So with that, we have some apple jelly. Did not shake that up as well as I thought I had. That is a very, very runny. Very, very runny apple jelly. But it is there. But I shook that up before I even started videoing, but that seems to be a very runny one. Okay, we have the peanut butter. I'm going to shake this up a little bit more. And we have our peanut butter. Okay, we also have a shortbread cookie. There we go. Nice and golden brown. And there's no packet in there to get the water. Just left as it is. We have our fig bar. Open this without destroying it. And there's two in there, two separate ones. And the final snack is a strawberry toaster pastry. It sounds like this is within another bag. And it is. But it's an unmarked bag. Completely unmarked. And they're just toaster pastries. Okay, so we don't have any source of water for an FRH. There's not an FRH supplied due to that. So we can't heat these up unless you can make a fire and heat these up on something. boil them in some water. So we're going to have to just try these cold. Obviously they are designed to be eaten cold, but I've not yet had a cold MRE. So it's in the exact same retort pouch as a US MRE, 0141 date code on there, and that matches the box. So for this, what I'll do is I'm going to mush it up. We're not getting to heat it up, so we better mix it up a bit. And this is just yellow rice. So let's put some of that out onto the tray. So you can see the bits of carrots in there. It doesn't look too appealing. I think that would obviously be a lot nicer if it was heated up. But we'll put that out like that. Leave that off to the side. And we have our tomato pasta. Pasta with tomato sauce. And that again is in a retort pouch, 0133, matches the 0133 on the box. And this is the newer style retort pouch, where it's designed to be opened that way. So there's our pasta with tomato sauce. Smells nice, but these never look appealing when they're cold. So let's try that. Let's get a close up of this lovely cold food. We don't see much pasta. It's obviously ground up a bit into that. You can see bits there, you can see a bit there. So let's try that out. So that probably tastes really, really nice when it's hot. It does taste good. It's a lot of flavour in there. There's a lot of these lentils. There's a lot of tomato flavour to it. It is good, but it would be so much better being hot. So we'll try this yellow rice, and it's got bits of carrots and stuff like that in it, so we'll let's get a wee close up for you. You see the carrots on that. That is horrid. It is just a disgusting taste, and whatever is in there, I assume it's the rice, is cooked horribly. It is very hard, and that it would need heated up to be anything nice. That is a horrible, horrible, horrible dish like that cold. The taste of it is just disgusting. So yeah, not doing too well so far with not having an FRH. So let's move on to we'll try these crackers, see if they're how they taste. So those crackers are very, very dry. They taste okay, they smell okay. It's a very dryness to them. So we'll try this apple jelly, and that looks nice, and it smells nice. And I've just spilt some on me, but we'll give that a taste. Yes, so the apple jelly tastes really nice. It's not too sweet. Let's try it. I was about to break that off, but it's just gonna go everywhere. So let's try the peanut butter. So with those crackers, that peanut butter is so dry and it just makes you want to have a drink. So that's not a great thing to put in an HDR where there might be no access to water. Yeah, so you could sit yourself there and have some peanut butter and apple jelly crackers. We'll move on. We'll try this shortbread cookie. It smells sweet. So that shortbread doesn't have the consistency of, say, Scottish shortbread, what I'm used to. It's that's more like a sugar cookie. It's more powdery. Doesn't have the same consistency as shortbread, which tends to be a lot more not crunchier. I suppose it is, but there's more to it. That just seems to fall apart a bit more. So we'll try these fig bars. We'll break that one up, and it feels nice and moist and fresh, if you know what I mean. It's soft. Let's try that. That's really nice. It's a nice taste to it, but again, it's a very dry pastry-ish crumble around it. It tastes nice, but it's very dry. And we'll try the strawberry toaster pocket. There it is. Let's try that. So they taste nice. The strawberry is a very artificial flavour of strawberry. It's just like, I assume it probably is a Kellogg's Pop-Tart, but it just tastes like that. But again, it's very dry. So this ration, although not everything tastes good, except for the rice at the moment, everything tastes good in its own right. The crackers are nice. It'd be great. It's like it was with peanut butter and jelly on them together, not so much peanut butter. The shortbread is nice. It's a cookie, I suppose. It does say shortbread cookie. That's what it is. It's not what I'm used to, but it tastes really good. And the fig bar and the toast pastry are great. But this is all very dry, except for the apple jelly. The pasta with tomato sauce tastes nice. There's a lot of sustenance to that. However, when it's cold, it just doesn't taste quite right. So I'm going to go heat these two up, and assume that maybe you could have been able to heat them up. You might be able to scavenge a pot and make a fire and boil up some water. So I'm going to go heat these up and see what they're like when they're hot. Okay, so I've heated these up, and you can see the colour change. It's a lot darker of a colour now for this. So let's give this a try. You can see the lentils a lot easier now from the sauce, because with the change in colour. So there, it looks a lot more appetising. Looks a lot more appetising. It tastes better, but you can see how much pasta actually is in this. It is basically just lentils. So we're talking maybe 5 bits of pasta is what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the bit I had, it looks like maybe 5 or 6 bits of pasta, and the rest of it is just lentils in a sort of tomato sauce. So yeah, it's okay, but it tastes better than it was cold, that's for sure, absolutely. So we'll try this rice, yellow rice now. And now that it's heated up, it's properly been cooked up. So it looks a lot more appetising. Again, let's try that, it's nice and hot. Okay, so it tastes better. The rice hasn't been cooked well at all, and that's not down to heating it up. There's soy in there. It gives you the effect of chicken pieces, I suppose. You can see the bits of soy in there as well. So it tastes a lot better, but it still isn't the best. It's not the greatest dish. Yeah, so I just had another spoonful there. I just want to make sure that I'm tasting everything. It does taste a lot better than what it was cold, with the bits of soy and stuff in there, the carrots. It's okay. It's just a shame that the rice hasn't been cooked. So I think we can see why these are 1/5 of the cost. There's hardly anything in there except for rice, lentils, soy, so there's no meat in there. So we're just talking about some soy and a very, very small amount of pasta, the crackers and stuff. So that'll be the bulk of the cost, will be the sides, the peanut butter and stuff like that. So we're going to try this crushed red pepper and see if we can make this any better. So I'm going to put some on there, and I'm going to put some on there as well, because you do get plenty in there. So these would be much easier. It's still in the retort pouches to mix up and make sure you get around. Just see if this. I can only just imagine it'll add some spice. I don't think it'll be flavoured other than just the red pepper, the spiciness. So we'll get a bit of pasta and some lentils, and there's definitely some of the crushed red pepper in there. There's a slight spice to that. It didn't really make much of a difference. I'm not even going to mix this up. I'm just going to eat that like that and see if I can get some of that flavour of the crushed red pepper. So that's basically just like a burn on the tongue after you finish what's in your mouth. That really does add any flavour to that at all. You know, usually when you get crushed red pepper, there's a bit of spice through that as well, and it just brings up the dish nicely. That just spices up the tongue. So it's maybe not the best idea, but it adds I suppose it makes the rice a little bit more palatable because you're getting that aftertaste, and that's burning your taste buds a little bit, so you don't taste the awfulness of that rice. So that was the HDR. If you were living in the middle of nowhere and your country was going to hell and you had no food, yeah, there's some food to keep you going. If you didn't have access to water, this wouldn't be completely advisable because that meal, that ration was very, very dry for me. So that just made me more thirsty. The HDR is this colour, it's this pink colour. It's this because they used to be yellow, but they found when they were dropping them in Afghanistan in 2001 that they realised that there was a mine that was the same colour, and they thought, wait a minute, we don't want to be advising people to go look for yellow things in the desert and end up getting blown up. So they changed them to this salmon pink colour, still very visible on the desert floor. The HDR is designed for about 2,200 calories to keep you going. It has no animal fats or byproducts, so that it will be okay for halal, stuff like that, because you don't have to worry about any animal fats and stuff like that. The HDR is the 8-ounce entrees too. You always get two. The menus are a bit weird how they work, the menu system, but what I do encourage is you go to mreinfo.com and I'll put a link straight to the HDR page, and there is a lot of information on there as well. So a massive thank you to Gusto for sending this across to me. He obviously thinks that I can't afford to get some food, so he sent me a ration from the good old United States of America. But no, thanks Gusto for sending this. This was an insight into something that looks like an MRE, but it really is not an MRE. So I would not advise that you go out and buy these thinking, oh wow, look, that'll last me all day. It's not up to the quality. If you want a good quality, the US MRE seems to be the way to go. So again, thank you very much, Gusto. Why not give me a like, dislike, comment, any questions to try and answer. But thanks again for watching. And a massive thank you for all the new subscribers that Gusto sent my way. Hi, I do appreciate you subscribing. So again, thank you for you guys for coming along on this my journey through these MREs and other rations. So guys, have a great day. Take it easy. Bye bye.